Alright guys, so the new update literally came out only a couple days ago, and Clash Royale already announced they're going to emergency nerf the Goblin Machine and the Goblin Curse. Maybe this isn't a big surprise because the Goblin Machine is perhaps the most broken card of all time on release, so we're going to look at the nerfs that these two cards got, and then we're going to play a couple games with them testing out how much the nerf impacted them and if they're still strong or not. Alright guys, so I clicked on the link. These are the emergency nerf balance changes, and the Goblin Machine is actually getting 3 nerfs. Its rocket damage is being reduced from 588 to 391, so a 33% nerf to the damage it does overall. And then the rocket crown tower damage is being reduced by 50%, so it's going to do half the damage to crown towers. That sounds like a really big nerf. And then the rocket hit speed is being increased from 3.5 seconds to 4 seconds, so a 14% increase to the hit speed as well. That looks like it's going to be a very significant nerf, but the question is it going to be enough? And then the Goblin Curse, the damage amplification is being reduced from 50% going down to 35%, which is an overall 30% nerf to the damage amplification. So let's go ahead and test these two cards out now and see if they're still very good or they're noticeably worse. Okay, here we go. I have the Goblin Machine and the Goblin Curse in a mirror deck, so we'll see if it's still a viable strategy to mirror them and try to get as many down as possible, because that was basically the strategy before these nerfs ended up coming in. So we'll see if it still works. And I heard a lot of people saying that because the Goblin Curse offer and Goblin Machine are in the shop, they're not going to nerf them super hard, so there's a very good chance that they're still viable, a lot of people are saying, because obviously they still want people to, you know, get those offers. So here we go. I mean, Rocket's still dealing a lot of damage from the looks of it, even though it got a 33% nerf. It's still a lot. I mean, and it comes in on the tower. Okay, I will say, that is a very noticeable nerf. I will say, it hardly deals any damage to the towers now, so it's maybe not going to be a win condition anymore from how things look. I forgot if I already mentioned this. I have P.E.K.K.A in the deck because it's a really good counter. Okay, he's got it as well. P.E.K.K.A is a really good counter to the Goblin Machine, so if it still ends up being broken, then it's going to be really nice to have in this meta. So let's go ahead, P.E.K.K.A same lane as his, and he's going to have the Evo Wizard. So let's get a Goblin Machine down, and then I think this time around we're going to mirror the Goblin Machine, and we'll see if it's really difficult for him to deal with or not. So here we go, we got it down. It's going to fire the rocket. That actually, okay, the machine isn't really doing very much there, I have to say. We get the mirrored one down, though, and then I think we're going to go ahead and play Bats, and then we're going to try to get, okay, no, let's get Bats on this, and then we'll get a Goblin Curse, maybe with this machine, maybe a Rage. Okay, he goes in for a Fisherman. I'm just going to pump up. Honestly, I have to say, from first impression, it definitely doesn't seem to be, I mean, maybe it's because it was just absurdly broken before, and maybe it's still broken now, but it's just, like, not as broken, because it's not like you're winning the game now from one push, so that's a good sign, but I can't tell if it's good or not. I think it is really good still, but it's just, I don't know, I think I need to test it out more. And he has P.E.K.K.A, to be fair. I feel like P.E.K.K.A is just a very strong counter to it, so it might not seem as broken after the nerf, especially when you're against a P.E.K.K.A deck. But let's go for the Evo Bats here, go in for the Curse, and then, oh no, this guy just, oh no, he just done goofed. Okay, well, the Curse definitely still seems to be very good, especially when you're against Swarms. Bro, I just won the game off of one Curse, literally. Oh my gosh, wow. I'm surprised he said good game. Respect on his end, to be honest. Alright, let's get into another game here. We got to continue to just play a couple more games and really see, because I still just don't know yet. And yeah, I kind of have to play in a GC because I didn't buy the offers, so I would just get wrecked on ladder running these cards very underleveled, the Curse as well as the Machine, because I knew they were going to nerf it. I knew there was a very high chance with how broken it was, so I didn't want to do something foolish like buy the offer if it was going to suck after the nerf. So that was kind of my thought process there, and he just cycled a Rage. I would not be surprised if this guy is just running the Machine in a cycle deck because, you know, people want to see, is it good or not after the nerf still? And he's got the EQ. Well, that sucks, but at least I have the mirror, so I can just pump up again. What would really suck is imagine, okay, I was going to say, imagine if he had mirror and he mirrored the EQ, but he just went in for a pump. So now, obviously, if he decides to mirror, it's going to be mirroring the pump and not an earthquake. So that's very good. And he is going to mirror. Okay, so I think we just have to go in for a P.E.K.K.A here probably. And then we're going to get a Goblin Machine going. The question is, though, is do I want to get back to a mirror before I play it? Or do I want to pump again? I don't think we want to mirror the machine early on. Okay, so P.E.K.K.A, literally everyone's running P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A is like the meta at the moment. People are just realizing, and because of the Ramrider buff, P.E.K.K.A is probably better as well. So there's a lot of reasons, honestly, why P.E.K.K.A is valuable at the moment. Okay, well, that's a bit... Alright, wait, let's actually do this. Curse and then Rage. That's actually going to be really solid. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of goblins going. Okay, the Curse, here's my opinion. The Curse is still broken from the looks of things. I mean, in so many situations, it just seems like it's going to get a really good amount of value. Okay, well, we're going to hope he plays something here so I can actually mirror the pump. Otherwise, we're just gonna... Okay, sweet. We are gonna do it because he played a P.E.K.K.A. So this is honestly completely fine. I'm not super worried, at least yet, because we're kind of keeping up with him in terms of Elixir because I managed to get a pump down, which is cool. And I think we're gonna want to go in for the Evo Skellies, and then let's get a machine going. Oh, wait, we need to do this. I was gonna mirror the machine, but I need to get the curse down on that. That's just too valuable. And I think at this point we're going to pump up, and then if he decides to... Oh, wow, he's got to deal with this machine still. Okay, nice. Are those going to respawn? Hopefully not. Let's pump up again. I think that works. Yeah, nice. P.E.K.K.A just killing everything there. Alright, we're going to get a P.E.K.K.A going here, and we're going to get a curse on top of the bats, and then we're going to rage that up so we get the goblins ASAP. Beautiful stuff over there, and then we're going to go in for a machine, and I think this is where we try to go in for the kill. He's calling the good game. He's probably right, to be honest. This is not looking good for him. We're going to get another machine going here, and I think we're going to get bats, and then we're going to get a curse down if he decides to go in for his bats or something. Yeah, perfect. Curse, rage, kill those ASAP. Boom. We're going to get a ton of goblins, and I think this is the nail in the coffin for him. There we go. That's going to be another win. So once again, Curse was really the MVP in that match. Taspa 14, so Cycle Skeleton's here, he's going to do the same, and he's got a Heal Spirit. This could be a very similar deck we're up against at the moment. He's going to zap. I'm going to Curse because I want to have my mirror, so that way when I end up pumping up, I can mirror the pump just to get the Elixir advantage flowing, ideally. That's the best case scenario, and it looks like, yeah, both of us have a very similar deck, but he does have Heal Spirit for something, maybe in for the... bats or something, potentially. Maybe he doesn't have a P.E.K.K.A. I guess we'll find out. Okay, wow. Wow, this is basically the game right now. People are still rocking pump mirror with the machine. I regardless of if it's good or not, people thought it looked really fun when it was absurdly broken, so I don't blame people for still running it. I mean, after all, I am myself. So there we go. We get another rage going here. Wow, this is some great gameplay. Wow. This is 10 out of 10 gameplay here. Wow. This is fantastic. Exactly what you want to see in this game. Both of us just pumping up relentlessly. Oh my goodness. If I was able to curse those without activating, I'd do it, but... Alright, let's see. We're just literally doing the same thing at this point. I think I'm just going to go machine now. Why not? Let's just go for it. He's going to pump up again. So, yeah, I don't know. This is, I don't know, honestly. I don't know what the heck is going on. We're just both pumping up, basically, still. And he's going to go in... Maybe want to get rid of those Evo Skellies. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we got a rocket on the tower. The rockets aren't doing too much damage, though, to be fair. Alright, we got to stop leaking. I'm getting so much elixir, like, I'm not even paying attention at this point. I feel like I actually need to get a P.E.K.K.A down over mirroring the machine again. I really don't want the machine to lock on the pumps. Okay, good, it didn't. I don't know about that P.E.K.K.A at the bridge. I think we're just going to be able to counter that, really. I think he messed up. I believe he messed up for sure. Yeah, so we're just going to pump up again, and that should be decent. Rocket did come in on the tower. That kind of sucks. Alright, let's just go in for the Evo Bats here, And then I think we're going to go Machine in the other lane. And then maybe we get a P.E.K.K.A in front. That should be decent, I guess. I don't even know what the heck is going on right now, to be completely real. If we could get some value out of the Curse, that would be really good. Maybe we go in for a mirrored P.E.K.K.A here, and then we go in for a Curse and a Rage, and this is where we really try to go in for the kill. So let's get a Curse going, and then we get a Rage going as well. Get some Goblins. Oh, this is really good. Look at the Goblins. Look at the Goblins. Let's go. Oh my gosh, yeah. I think he got too greedy with the pumps, and we were able to overwhelm him off that. And just like that, we won. I mean, it was anyone's game, and then 10 seconds later, absolutely crushed him. So that's going to be it for the video. Honestly, hard to say, but from what it seems like, I think I can pretty safely say both the Goblin Machine and the Goblin Curse seem to be very, very broken. I don't know between the two which is stronger now, because the Machine, technically speaking, got more of a nerf because it got 3 things nerfed about it, whereas the Curse, it was just 1 thing. But of course, the Machine was way stronger than the Curse. So I don't know what the heck is going on. There might need to be more emergency nerfs soon for both of these cards. But either way, make sure to like the video if you guys did end up enjoying it. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. You can use creator code BOSS to support me in any Supercell game. And let me know in the comments below what you guys think about these nerfs and what other additional nerfs they potentially need.